Outrage be a match, outrage be a torch. One burn the block, one light the porch. You been wildin' in the dark, but you ain't built a thing. Untethered fury, just a crown with no king. You had fire back in the day, real heat, real purpose. Then the flame got dumb, turned into static, just noise in the room. No beam, no direction, just blowing smoke. See anger with no plan? That's a slow poison, kid. Creep through the body while the mind swears a lie. You had righteous rage in the 60s, I seen a black and white frame. It was sharp, it was focused, had a target, had a name. You marched on Selma with a mission, had a line in the sand. Then the next decade hit, and the flame went off brand. Started barking at the TV, at the neighbors, at the kids. Blood pressure through the roof, but the machine still did what it did. Rage without a strategy, that's a suicide with a slow groove. Cortisol like street poison, eating at your whole crew of organs you forgot to split. Boomer, let me school you. Between outrage that builds and rage that just chews through your own spirit. Martin had a method, Malcolm had the blueprint too. You got a clicker in your palm and a bitter point of view. Yelling at the news like that, gonna shift the plan. That ain't resistance, that's a stroke waiting for a man. Outrage say this is wrong, then it move to fix the crack. Rage say I'm furious and leave the block flat on his back. Be a match, outrage be a torch. One burn the block, one light the porch. You been wildin' in the dark, but you ain't built a thing. Untethered fury, just a crown with no king. Rage be a match, outrage be a torch. One burn the block, one light the porch. You been wildin' in the dark, but you ain't built a thing. Untethered fury, just a crown with no king. You perfected the art of the shrug, the smirk, but yeah, whatever routine. You call yourself real, but real ain't detached, son. Real is seen ablaze and still grabbing water. You've been posted up on the corner of Judgment for 30 years. That ain't wisdom, that's just loitering. Yo, nomads, y'all made cynicism a whole lifestyle, yo. Called everything bullshit from a safe enough angle, though. Said we could spot the con, knew the hustle, knew the game. Then we sat on our hands, acting hard, staying tame in our own heads. Mistook the sneer for some wisdom, but wisdom building, we just camped out in our nihilism. Our rage was a costume, flannel boots, a scowl, a beard. Underneath was fear, same scared kid from the year before. And before that, we called apathy a flex. But it was a lost voice, forgot how to say next. Or better, we wrote angry tracks, angry zines, angry talk. Then foul it all away like a ghost in the chalk. Outline of a dream rage with no follow through, that's weak tea. No beloved, no urgency, no real street decree for the future. Learn to split, latchkey kid. Outrage move the buildings, rage just sit on the ledge. Be a match, outrage be a torch. One burn the block, one light the porch. You been wildin' in the dark, but you ain't built a thing. Untethered fury, just a crown with no king. Rage be a match, outrage be a torch. One burn the block, one light the porch. You been wildin' in the dark, but you ain't built a thing. Untethered fury, just a crown with no king. Your generation got every right to be furious. You inherited a burning crib, and they handed you a plastic cup. Your anger is clean, it's earned, no question. But here's the real talk. Is that anger a compass, or just a flame that eats the furniture and leaves the hope in ash? Y'all got the strongest case for outrage, no doubt, no frontin'. You inherited a burning house, they gave you a cup of nothing. No parachute, no map, no manual for the smoke. Your anger pure is justified, it ain't no joke. You watch the planet cook, while the suits cashed out. Watch student debt get fat, while the banks got bailed out. Future shrink every time you blink, that's the scene. Your rage is real, young blood, but here's the missing link. Is it a compass or a wildfire? Does it build or just consume? Cause rage untethered from a principle is just a loud empty room. You can holler at the algorithm, the landlord, the state, but if you ain't got a plan, you just add it to the weight of the silence. Outrage with a blueprint, that's construction. Rage with no target, that's self-destruction. On repeat, you got the fire, now aim it where it crack. In a war, rage is a match. Outrage, build a shack. Your styles of anger, boomers forgot the plan. Gen X turned it in iron. Millennials got the fire, but not the blueprint. Counter is saying, what if you took all that rage, every funeral, every eviction, every broken promise, and built something, not a scream, a school, a co-op, a block association, Outrage, that's the torch. Rage be a match, outrage be a torch. One burn the block, one light the porch. You been wildin' in the dark, but you ain't built a thing. Untethered fury, just a crown with no king.